Hey y'all, it's me, Caitlin with Kayscrochethaven. Today is Saturday, February 15th. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day. I hope you had your Valentine's close to your heart. Mine was for a little while, but you know, that's what 14-year-old boys do. So he went and spent some Valentine's Day with his little girlfriend. Anywho, I have been MIA. I did record at Whip Wednesday, but I do not remember what I said on it. And this was weeks ago, and I just forgot to upload it. Yeah, okay. I thought I said that all wrong. I'm having troubles with words today. So anyways, I don't know if you can tell right here that I got some stuff because this is not first take, but I've just been doing mindless stuff. This was what that was about. Been doing some mindless stuff because I have not wanted to look at a pattern to try and read it or, you know, work with a pattern. So this is still my cat. Or it's not my cat. It's a commissioned item. I said that, you know, this was all done. Haven't touched it since. She has still not asked me for an update, so I'm not too worried about her worrying about whether or not I'm actually doing it. But I was sending her updates there for a while. But I have that. And then I've made a hat. I was commissioned for a hat, scarf, and mitten. And I'm still not sure if I'm going to be able to do the mittens or not because I don't know if she wants fingers or what. And doing that mimics the amigurumi, which is why I don't like to do it, because of the way I hold my yarn and my project while I'm working, which is different than everybody else's, and everybody else is different than me, and there's no wrong way. But my hook gets caught on the other side of the little tiny round pieces. Even though I try to hold it where it doesn't, I still snag the other side. So that is why I don't like to do amigurumi. So I'm going to set this aside again. But I started, because I finished all my squares. I don't know if y'all have noticed that, but I finished all my squares. I don't know which colors I chose for what movie marquee poster, but this is for the movie marquee challenge. And I'm using this continuous join, which I said in the previous video that I didn't like how it was just a little off center. I'm OCD. Everything has to be even. Everything. So, so I did this one a little different, and I like how it's adding up better on this. So I may just back up and go and do this side again because, yeah, my OCD would find it every time, I'm telling you. But that is what I said in my previous video, and I rambled for a few minutes because I was saying that I don't have to be at work till 3 today, and my morning was crazy, like very crazy. I woke up to my smoke detector going off, but it only went off once. It did like the repeated, you know, noise, like, I don't want to do it. I did it in my last one. I don't want to do it again. It was a little embarrassing. But, and I woke up, but there was nothing on fire. I didn't smell smoke. So I panicked for a few minutes. I looked it up to see why it would go off just one time. And it said that it probably could mean that it needs to be cleaned or that the battery is going to die. But it usually chirps whenever the battery is getting close to dying. So I don't think that that's the reason. Honestly, I don't know what it was, but it scared me, and I was awake for at least an hour before I went back to sleep. And then I woke up at 7, and I just was not feeling it yet, so I rolled over and went back to sleep, and I didn't get up till 10, and I kind of panicked at 10 because normally I work at 10:30 every morning, and no, I did not have to go to work this morning. I have to be there at 3. So, with all that being said, I don't remember what else I said. I do know that my neighbors were making a noise a while ago, and I thought that they were fighting, but they were just out there yelling at each other, like in a playful way, talking. Like, do you have to be that loud? That's what I don't get. My son and his friends think that when they're inside that they have to talk like they're outside. Go outside if you want to talk that loud. I do not like it. Anywho, I think that was it, really, that I was talking about. I don't remember what else I said crochet-wise. Oh, yeah, I had started on the scarf to go with this. I did say that, but it's over there, and I still didn't get it, so I'm not gonna. Oh, I showed something else, too. I completely forgot about that. This was the last thing I was talking about. So I worked on it one day when I had a double this week. And then I didn't like it because I don't know about y'all, but for me, if I start with a chain on anything, my chain is always super tight compared to my work. So I always use a bigger hook to start my chain. Well, obviously I started this before I started doing that, because once I started crocheting on it, it was like I was doing like a rainbow effect. So I didn't like it. So the first day I worked on it, I filmed that out, and I was like, I'm going to take it out when I get home. So I did. So the next day I got it back up to where I was at previous. But what I was saying about it is, I don't want you to see it before. And I've already pulled out a stitch. Dang it. I knew I would, but it's okay. My hook's here. What I have going here is I have made my own yarn ball with my scraps, and I've heard it called a magic ball before. I don't know if that's actually what it's called, but here is my scrappy ball I've made. Look, ain't it pretty? So here is what my scrappy blanket's looking like so far. Got all different colors in there, and I think I used a K for the chain, and it's wider than my wingspan. K for the chain, and then I'm using an eye hook because an eye hook's my favorite to use. And I'm not sure what I was using with it before I figured out that the chain wasn't stretchy enough. So it could have been that I was using a bigger hook. I have no clue. But anyways, it's back the way I want it. or it is the way I want it now. So, I've been working on that. I'm probably going to work on that on the days that I have doubles. I do take something up there to work on. I usually get anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours before I have to clock back in. So I will work on that for that reason. For that reason, no. I'll work on that for when that happens. I also am going to take all the leftovers of these because I decided to join it in black. I was going to do gray, but I have a lot of black left over from my Stranger Things make-along. Stranger Summer make-along. The Hellfire Club blanket that I made, it used a lot of white and black, so I could have used black because I'm pretty sure I got a lot of white in there left over too. But all the ones that I have left over of these, I'm going to join into that magic ball to do the scrappy blanket. I'm going to start trying to go through all of my yarn and see what I have that is small enough to consider not enough for something, you know what I'm saying? But like, for instance, this is what I'm using to continuous join. Like, if it's nothing like this, if it's anything smaller than this, I'm going to put in for that scrappy blanket. So it's just going to be colors everywhere, and I'm going to like it because, you know, I'm brightly colored. But anyways, that is what I've been working on, and the reason for my missing in action is that life is hectic right now. I'm not time managing. Just put it that way. It's really my fault. I've been busy and I can't manage my time well. So this is the cause of it. Me. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. This is like a almost 10-minute video now. So if you have worked on anything new in the past, go ahead and tell me in the comment section. if you finished anything, let me know too, because I like to hear about when people have finishes. I don't have a whole lot of finishes because I work on too many things at one time. No, really. It just depends on how focused my mind is. Like, my mind is still not focused enough to actually sit down and finish. Because all I have to do is the arms, the ears, and the whiskers, and the nose on that cat, and I'll be done with it. But right now, I cannot focus enough to do that. And, yeah, welcome to ADHD. So I will see y'all in my next video, and y'all have a good day. Bye, y'all.